Good evening. I am Landon Hawes, Senior Planner for the Community Development Department. Tonight we have a request to vacate an approximate 25-foot wide by 400-foot long portion of the undeveloped 27.5 road public right-of-way abutting the eastern property line of the property located at approximately 347 27.5 road. Exhibit showing the proposed easement vacation, which is marked by the black dotted lines. Elliott Grand JCT LLC seeks to vacate a portion of the undeveloped 27.5 road, a public right-of-way that bisects two parcels of property both owned by Elliott Grand JCT LLC of 7.22 acres and 3.39 acres in size for a total of approximately 10.61 acres. One property is addressed as 347 27.5 road, and the other property is unaddressed but maintains the parcel number 2945-244-00080. The properties generally sit at the junction of 27.5 road and C.5 road at a site frequently referenced as Brady Trucking or the Rendering Plant site. Several unused buildings are currently located at this site, though the site is otherwise vacant. The applicant has represented an intention to combine these lots as well as an additional lot located at 2757 C.5 road into a single lot and develop a mixed-use project on the site. Thus, the section of 27.5 road right-of-way that runs north-south through the property is not desired by the applicant in order to develop the property as a whole. This segment of 27.5 road is not shown on the Grand Valley Circulation Plan, nor is this portion of right-of-way in the city's long-term plans for construction of a future roadway. The 27.5 road right-of-way currently terminates at the Colorado River, and no alignment or right-of-way exists on the south side of the Colorado River. Existing utilities owned and maintained by Xcel Energy are located within the undeveloped right-of-way that is being requested for vacation. Xcel Energy has indicated no opposition to the vacation of the road, but has expressed the need, should the right-of-way be vacated, for a utility easement to be provided to Xcel Energy to ensure maintenance for the existing overhead power lines and gas pipe that currently are located within this right-of-way. This exhibit shows the dimensions of the requested Xcel easement. Pursuant to Section 21.02.100C of the Zoning and Development Code, requests for a vacation of right-of-way shall demonstrate conformance with the following review criteria as identified on this slide. City staff find that 6 of the 6 review criteria have been met. Number 1. The public right-of-way that is proposed to be vacated has not been identified as necessary for the future development of either 27.5 road or C.5 road. As such, the vacation of this portion of roadway would not conflict with the comprehensive plan or circulation plan. Additionally, Goal 4 of the comprehensive plan is to support the continued development of the downtown area of the city center into a vibrant and growing area with jobs, housing, and tourist attractions. The properties flanking the undeveloped right-of-way are adjacent to the Las Colonias Business Park and are part of the city center district. The vacation of this right-of-way will help the applicant to create a more cohesive site that allows for efficient design and a wider range of potential uses. Number 2. The request to vacate the public utility easement will not render any parcel landlocked. Therefore, staff finds the vacation request meets this criterion. Number 3. No access to any parcel will be restricted by the vacation of this public utility easement. Staff finds this criterion to have been met. Number 4. Providers of city utilities and services received invitations to provide comments regarding this request. Comments received included remarks from Ute Water and Grand Valley Drainage District, who expressed no objection to the vacation. Xcel Energy provided comments that they currently possess an underground gas line and an overhead power line in or near to the existing right-of-way, and requested that an easement be recorded where the existing right-of-way is now located, should the vacation be approved. The applicant has been working directly with Xcel Energy to determine the appropriate easement and preparing documents to be executed should the vacation be approved. In general, the proposed easement is 32.8 feet in width on its main part and 20 feet wide on its northern section abutting C.5 Road, and would run the full north-south length of the requested area of 27.5 road right-of-way to be vacated, approximately 400 feet. Staff recommends that should the vacate request be approved, it be conditioned upon recordation of an agreed-upon easement with Xcel Energy. Staff finds this criterion can be met, subject to the recommended condition. Number 5. As previously mentioned, Xcel Energy has requested an easement for the purpose of maintaining an existing underground gas line and overhead power line to the property. No other utility has indicated that vacation of the right-of-way would cause any reduction in quality of services provided. So long as an easement is executed for the purposes of continued use by Xcel Energy, staff finds that this criterion has been met. Number 6. The city does not currently maintain this right-of-way, as it is undeveloped. Should the right-of-way be vacated, the city will not have future maintenance requirements for this section of right-of-way. Vacation of this right-of-way may provide additional opportunity for this property to develop with uses complementary to those found in the city's riverfront at Las Colonias development. Therefore, staff finds that this criterion has been met. After reviewing the request by Eddy at Grand JCT LLC for a vacation of city right-of-way, VAC 2019-459, for the approximate 25-foot by 400 lineal foot portion of the undeveloped 27.5 road, abutting the eastern property line of that property located at 347 27.5 road, the following findings of fact have been made. Number 1. The request conforms with Section 21.02.100 of the Zoning and Development Code. Therefore, staff recommends conditional approval of the request with the following condition. Prior to recording the vacation, and subject to Xcel's review and approval, the applicant shall grant and record an easement to Xcel Energy for the purpose of utility location, maintenance, and access. That concludes my presentation.